Hi, I'm Nicole, Farm Program Manager with the Sylvia Center, a nonprofit that specializes in food and nutrition education with young people in New York City and Columbia County. And I'm here with lots of recycled materials and activities on how you can use these things you might find in your own home. I've been saving things like tin cans, washing them out as I go. This one is primed and ready to paint. I'm going to turn it into some garden art for our learning garden. I've collected some eggshells, washing them out as I go as well. Notice I've broken them off closer to the top. I'm going to start seedlings on my windowsill with these. So the more eggshell there is, the more soil there can be. Then I've collected some littler objects like empty spools, pull tabs, bottle caps, and corks to use as details with some of these activities. This milk container I'm hoping to turn into a fairy house with some items I find on a nature walk. And lastly, I've saved some naturally dyed eggs from a tutorial I put out earlier in April. You can find it on our website, www.sylviacenter.org. I don't have a plan for them yet, but I'm sure I can use them in a creative way. Stay tuned for how these projects turn out. Alright, I'm back with all my finished projects. They're all made out of recycled materials that I've been collecting, as well as some things I found on a nature walk and some spare parts for my toolbox. My first project was making an eggshell garden. I planted this thyme about 5 weeks ago, and soon it will be ready to go into the ground when it warms up a little bit. My second project was to make an insect hotel. These are aluminum cans that I painted bright colors and stuffed with things I found on my nature walk, like twigs, pine cones, and dead flower heads. This project is also made out of an aluminum can. This is going to be some garden art for our learning garden. The wings, belly, and nose were cut out of a yogurt container, and the eyes are made out of bottle caps, all held together with some nuts and bolts I had. And in the top I have drilled a hole so that I can screw it onto a post to put in the garden. My last project was a fairy house. This was the milk container that I showed earlier. I hot glued twigs and stems on it. I found a creative use for those eggshells, turning them into shingles for the top. And the smokestack is made out of an aluminum takeout container. The inside's also ready for a fairy with tables, chairs, a bed, and a lamp. Just a note about all these projects, they should be done with an adult nearby, and all drilling should be done by an adult. In a lot of these projects, there were a lot of sharp edges, so I would suggest using a metal file to get rid of some of those sharp edges so you don't cut yourself, but also wearing work gloves. I hope you try one of these projects and just see where your creativity takes you. To find out more on how to complete these projects, you can go to our website, www.sylviacenter.org. There you can find other recipes and activities to do with your young gardeners, chefs, and scientists. Don't forget, if you try one of these activities or recipes, to like it and share it. Be well.